My name is Julie Seals, and I am from Huntsville, Alabama. I graduated from Oral Roberts University with a bachelor's degree in creative writing, and then I decided to attend college for a second bachelor's degree at Athens State University for a degree in bioinformatics. I decided I wanted to be a software engineer after taking a couple of my programming courses for my bioinformatics coursework, which is that's actually a background with primarily biology and then computer science sort of thrown in. So I'd taken a couple of courses and really fell in love with the work. And I decided I wanted to see what it would be like to be an actual software engineer. So I started looking for entry-level jobs, but I didn't have that pure CS background. And I found Revature on Glassdoor, actually, searching for any entry-level position. It said you needed to be willing to relocate, and I love moving around. I've actually lived in like 5 different states already, and even in a couple other countries. And I loved the opportunity, but I know one of the hardest things is networking. And Revature seemed like an opportunity to connect me directly to somebody, and I could take the Revature name with me, and that would give me a little bit of like extra validation, and they would provide me with, you know, somebody that I could be matched to and actually start my career with that like certification on my name. I had come in from a completely different career path. I had been actually a preschool teacher for many years, and then I had been a professional freelance writer and done work like that. And coming in on day one, I had, you know, a few programming classes under my belt and a whole lot of knowledge about genetics, but I really felt like a fish out of water, and it was pretty intimidating. My trainer was very supportive. The truth is that by the time we got to our final showcase, where we presented a big project that my entire group had worked on, I not only felt comfortable with the group, I actually felt comfortable with the work itself. I came in and I realized that I could start day one anywhere, and I would still have those first day jitters, but it wouldn't be trying to learn an entire new industry right away. It would just be learning that corporate culture sort of thing. I knew that I could walk in, and I had been trained not just with the technologies themselves, but had been prepared for being flexible and thinking on my feet. And obviously with my background, it's clear I have a wide range of interests and I'm a flexible person myself. But Revature prepared me for that even more by putting me in a variety of kinds of situations where whatever was thrown at me, I was able to handle it. And they didn't just expose me to that experience, they showed me how to do it, and they showed me that I could do it. I think that for anyone looking to change their careers in software engineering, if you've got a bachelor's degree and you've got some experience with programming, even if you're self-taught or if you've just had a couple of classes, I think Revature is a great way to do that, because you don't have to have a CS background as far as your education is concerned. You just have to be able to know enough of the technology to, you know, get through that first phase of things. And for me, that was a great advantage because I didn't have to pay for additional coursework. I actually got paid to be here, and I was able to dig in and learn things that were absolutely cutting edge, up to date. But at Revature, they can change things on the fly immediately because the courses are 10 weeks, 12 weeks, however long they are. They're able to update that curriculum very quickly. So I learned the absolute newest things that are out there. I learned how to seek out what the newest things out there are, and it really works for me because I already know how to learn, but I've learned even more about how to learn software engineering from this company. So I would definitely recommend it. You have to be flexible, you have to be a hard worker, and you have to be really curious. And I think those things will definitely take you really far with this company and in your career. I think the thing I'm most excited about in my future is that I am prepared to work in any number of industries as a software engineer right now. And like I said, I'm a really curious person myself, and I'm excited that I could go and learn, banking industry. I could learn defense industry, wherever it is that I end up, whichever client I end up with. I won't just be learning the software development. I'll actually be able to work in an organization and in an industry that makes a difference in people's lives, and I'll be a part of that, which makes me really excited. And I'm not exactly sure which industry I'll end up in, but I know that whichever one I am in, it's something that's going to be interesting and new, and there will always be more for me to learn and more for me to do.